this weekend we've come away to Moravia, which is the wine growing region in the south of the Czech Republic. And we're going to be staying for 2 nights in this little pensione, which is a B&B basically, in a little village or a small town really called Mutěnice. This is our accommodation. It's a pension, which is like a B&B called Ukočky, and inside we've got, this is the room, double bed, got a fridge with wine in. Obviously it's the wine area, so there we go, quite tastefully decorated. So we've just come across this wine pressing machine, which is by the side of the road in Mutěnice, and apparently it was originally invented in Greece, where they actually used it for pressing olives to make olive oil, but then they brought it over to the Czech Republic at the turn of the 20th century to use it to press grapes. Just taking a look around Czech winery now, and we've noticed these what look like old wine barrels, massive ones, and if you look inside they've been turned into somewhere where we can actually sit with your wine and chill out. And we've just found this map that shows all the different wine cellars in this small town. And as you can see, there's absolutely loads of them. This street is called Vineyards, which literally means wine street. So we've just been invited to into a wine cellar by this fellow we just saw on the street. Ah, there's the wine press over there. So these places are still fully operational, and there's so many of them. This is just one that we've been invited into. So does this fella make it, and he makes it here, and he's won all these diplomas? Very good, yeah. So this is the cellar.
My vás nechceme otravovat.
Jo, nic se neděje.
Děkuji. Got our glass here.
Kontrolovat. Vezmu taky moji. Nebo větší radši. Tak, vezmeme tento větší.
This where he murders us.
No, já tady otevřu, aby bylo vidět. Abyste nespadli. No.
There we go. Hope we come back alive. And this is just a random one, literally we just saw this fella on the street. There's so many of these different wine cellars. It smells really old.
3 metry 20 široký.
8 meters long and 320 wide.
So ask him how many of these little houses there are around here that do this.
V 80. roku tady je tak na 500, 550.
500 to 550 of these wine cellars, these small wine cellars. Amazing, isn't it? Oh, we're going to try the wine next. It's mainly white wine round here, isn't it? Does he only do white?
Děláte jenom bílý, no?
No, je červené.
Both.
Oh, they do both.
Děkujeme.
Červené víno, tak jo. Tak na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
Veltlínské zelené.
Veltlín.
Veltlingrife.
Tastes good to me.
To vždycky ty... Tam jsou napsané, který je to ročník z výstavy, které...
So we tasted quite a few of these wines in this cellar.
To jsem dostal na 50 od zaměstnanců.
We're now onto the red. Been here quite a while, so yes, interesting experience. Just been invited into the cellar.
Tak teď jste mi řekl, kolik vám je.
All these different wines, different grapes, and like I said, this is the red wine. Highly recommended.
Je to, ostatní bečky jsou.
So we're just out of this random place that we ended up at now, and we've had that much different samples of wine. Yeah. But it was great. I mean, apparently these places are all over the place. I can even hear people in... can't even speak properly. Other ones now, it's just wine cellars literally all over this town. Really worth checking out. So we're going to go back to the hotel hopefully soon and get something to eat. So if you want to buy any of this guy's wine, there's his phone number. That's a Czech number, and I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Ivana's going to try some wine that she had earlier on. You don't mind? What have we got?
Takže první vzoreček.
Which one's that?
Silvánské zelené ročník 2023. Jiří Holešický, tady z Mutěnic, mladý vinař.
You like that one?
Teď přijde Silván, který je ale výrazně aromatičtější. Zase super. Už vinař, inženýr Petr Mokuša, už starší vinař a taková se...
Tastes very nice, yeah? Yeah. Quite fruity, yeah.
To dry. Tady český vinařský zákon dělí víno. Tady bude semi-dry. Silvánské zelené semi-dry.
Semi-dry, yeah.
Semi-dry.
Right.
Ale já myslím, že mám
So our food's arrived and it looks very nice. I've gone for the spag bol. As I say, they love Italian food in Moravia for some reason. And Ivana's gone for some camembert. So today we've come to the Moravian village of Pulje, which is very famous for these very small wine cellars again. We're going to have a look now, check them out. You might see a couple behind me. We can't sample the wine today because I'm driving, but maybe later. Let's go and check out these wine cellars. So according to this sign, in this small area, there are actually 85 of these little buildings. So we've just come to the town of Lednice in Moravia, and this is what's known as a skanzen, which is an open-air museum. Basically it's a museum of an old village, and if you take a look around you'll see what we can see. So we've got all the village buildings. A lot of them are related to wine making. Very well preserved. So we've just crossed over the border from Moravia now into Slovakia, into Skalica, which is an old medieval town. Looks very nice. There's currently a market on today, and this is the main church. Slovakian is actually a very similar language to Czech, as you would imagine. But the difference is Slovakia is in the Eurozone, so Slovakia uses the euro, whereas the Czech Republic still uses the Czech crown, and consequently you'll find it's generally more expensive in Slovakia, which always seems to be the way when countries move over to the euro. No prices there, so I can't have a guess what they charge. All there. Nice couple of bars though, overlooking the church square. Found this little wine merchant as well, and little restaurant. That's good.
Would you have this Riesling Flaschki? That's the one we like.
Yeah, sounds good. So we're just going to go down to the wine cellar. This guy's invited us down. This is more of a slightly commercial enterprise than the one yesterday. Obviously he's got a bar. There's a fair few bottles of wine here, isn't there?
To je skvělý.
So what are they all? We've got Riesling, what else? Cabernet. Wow. Ask him where he sells them. Does he sell online?
Manžel se ptá, jestli se může zeptat, to máte tady jenom pro tu vaši vinárnu, nebo to ještě i někam prodáváte?
Posíláme. PPLku a tak různě. Lidi, kteří si u nás tady jsou ubytovaní, pak odjedou, tady máme furt lidi, máme penzion ještě naproti tu Charlotu, tam máme 18 míst, tady máme 8, takže dneska tady máme 16 lidí, takže něco odvezou, pak se zase ozývají, jim posíláme, poštou normálně v kartonech víno.
Not many places around the world where you can just wander around and you can guarantee that some wine producer will invite you into their business and have a good chat with you for over a wine for quite a while. But that's what happens here in Mutěnice. Ivana's still in here talking to this guy who owns this winery. Okay, we've had a great few days in Mutěnice, and tomorrow we're heading back to Prague via a chateau in Lednice and also the National Park of Budy. So it's our third day in Moravia now. This is Sunday. We're heading back to Prague today, and we're currently at Lednice Castle. And Lednice Castle is very famous for its neo-Gothic architecture. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's been that since 1996. Historically, it's had numerous different owners and was also owned at one point by the Liechtenstein family. It's got extensive gardens and surrounded by expansive and beautifully landscaped gardens, including a large greenhouse which is known as the Palm House. You can see Lednice Castle in the background now, but I'm going to check it out in more detail now. So for our last visit on this tour of Moravia and the wine growing region, we're visiting a much larger wine producer called La Hofer. Let's go and check it out. So just on our last stop in Moravia now, and we're in a little town called Vranov, which is on this river, and if you look up there, there's a castle perched right on the top of that rock, and we're just going now to check out if we can find somewhere to have something to eat in this town. Never been here before, Ivana's never been here before, but it's a lovely setting, so hopefully we can find a nice spot to eat by the river. it's our last meal now before we head back. We're just by the river in Vranov Nadi and just having something to eat. We've gone for the same thing, and then we'll be heading back, hopefully not get caught up in the traffic on the D1, and we should be back in Prague in a couple of hours.